Hey everybody, Lauren here. Welcome back. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I realize that it's the day after a holiday. It is Wednesday, but it feels like Monday, and that really got me thinking this morning because I was running like 5 years late to work this morning. Getting ready was ridiculous. I had to go so quick because I feel like every time I sat down and tried to take a breather, I would look at my watch and it would be 20 minutes later. And basically, there's a hair on me. Basically, it got me thinking my entire drive to work this morning about how glad I am that I have these kind of little shortcuts to get ready in the morning, and I decided, you know what? I want to share them with you guys, and they might be kind of silly and you guys might think, oh, that doesn't save much time. For me, a girl that works full time, I have to be up at 5:30 to be able to get ready, to be out the door on time. It's the little things that even if it cuts off only like a minute, that minute can make the difference. So I wanted to share 4 little tips and tricks with you guys, and we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this video. And don't forget to click subscribe before you leave. Yay! Okay, so like I said, some of you guys might think this is a little silly and they might be minuscule things, but for those of you out there that work full-time, even if you don't work full-time, if you're a stay-at-home mom with kids, if you work from home, if you have your own business, if just life in general seems to be going by so quick and you never have enough time in the day, I hope that some of these kind of, if you've never heard of them, never tried them, that it gives you the incentive to try them. We are going to go ahead and kind of work slightly in order of how I do things. And that starts off with priming the face. I'm not going to put any of this on. I have makeup on still. What's left of my makeup from, you know, working a full day. But I'm going to tell you guys about some of the products that I do use. I tend to use more of a liquid primer on my face. I use the Urban Decay Optical Illusion a lot, and I know something as simple as putting primer on your face may seem quick and easy, but like with me, I have combination skin, and sometimes I find myself putting on 2 different kinds of primers to kind of offset the different things. But I have found a product that actually came in my Sephora Play box that I've been loving, and it's a stick primer. Yes, putting a dot of primer on your hands and putting it on your face goes quick. But if you can multitask by using a stick primer, I mean, you take this off. This one's a sample, but I've used the Milk Makeup products before. So you twist off the cap, twist off the product, and you could be putting this on your face while you're curling your hair or while, you know, you're brushing your teeth. Like, whatever, you could be putting this on, getting something else done, and moving on. If I'm having one of those mornings that I feel like I'm going to be running late, I go for this. I just, where I need it, quick, done. 15 seconds later, my primer's on, my primer's ready to go. From there, and it depends on the morning, but sometimes I do my eyebrows first, sometimes I do them last. I just did a review video on these, and I know it was only like a couple days ago, but these have kind of really helped me, especially when I'm having one of those mornings that I don't have time to sit there and look at my eyebrows and make sure they're even, make sure everything looks good, make sure they're aligned properly. But it's the e.l.f. Eyebrow Stencils. It's something as stupid as a piece of plastic that you put on your face really actually cuts down on time, because I can line it up, I know which stencil works for me, and I put it on real quick. I use my brow powder, and it takes me no time at all to get my brows done. And when I'm done with the stencils, I just clean up the edges a little bit. I didn't do my eyebrows today, so it's a really bad example, but I just clean up the edges a little bit, take a step back, make sure everything looks good, make sure there's nothing weird, and I'm good to go. And it takes me no time at all. So again, I know it's silly, but these are only a couple of dollars, so it's kind of worth it. If you can't find them in a store, buy them online. Try it out. If you like them, who knows, they could work for you just like they worked for me. But definitely kind of a good trick to help speed up the eyebrow process as I throw things around. So yeah, that is number 2. This next one I have started doing almost daily, and I've seen it out there before, but for those of you that don't know, put on your foundation the same time you put on your concealer. whether it's like, I use the stick foundations right now, so it's super easy to just like put it on my face real quick. But then I take my concealer and I put it on where I need it, where I want to highlight, what I need to cover. And as you're blending out your products, you're able to blend them together. So instead of putting foundation under your eyes, to put concealer on top of it and risking it getting in your wrinkles, your lines, risking it looking cakey, this will kind of cut down on how much you're putting under your eye area, which is sensitive enough as it is. And at the same time, you're able to blend out your makeup all at the same time without having to put on your foundation and then your concealer and all the blending time and everything. It seems so silly to me now that I've been doing it for so long, unless I really have the time to get ready in the mornings. Foundation, concealer, same time, done in no time. And I mean, not no time, I actually blend out my foundation for about 5 to 6 minutes total over my face to make sure that everything's really blended out and smooth and where it should be. And it actually helps the foundation and the concealer last longer, I've noticed, especially since I touch my face a lot while I'm at work. It's bad, but I rub my nose, I sit there like this, the struggle is real, and I wear glasses normally when I'm at work, so it kind of helps my products stay there. But then at the same time, it's two birds, one stone. I have my foundation brush and I have my brush that I use for concealer, but I'll blend out my concealer downwards a little bit. I do the triangle shape, and then I start blending out the foundation separately, because then I've already gone in with my one brush, set it down, grab my foundation brush, and just go, and then I can blend everything together, and it actually works surprisingly well. When I first saw a video about it, I was like, why didn't I ever try this sooner? So definitely worth trying. Foundation, concealer, same time. Okay, we all know the struggle of pulling out your bronzer, your blush, your highlight. If you contour, doing all of that, we all know the struggles of pulling out 7 different things to do your face. So it doesn't have to be expensive, but invest in an all-in-one palette. If you find one that you like, it's worth it. I've got 2 examples here. We have a high-end and we have a drugstore. So then that way you can see that there are affordable brands out there, but if you like the more high-end one, if you think it works better with your skin tone, then you know that's out there. First one is the Chrissy Becca Teigen palette. I did a review on this, so if you guys saw it, you already know what everything looks like, but if you didn't see it, this is the palette. You can tell I use this a lot. You can just tell by how my bronzer and my blush is. I don't really use the highlights a lot because they don't really work well on the lighter skin tone for me, but they're still beautiful and I do still use them from time to time. But having the blush and the bronzer right there is so easy. I just bronze real quick, blush real quick, boom, done. It's expensive. I think it was $48 or $54, I don't remember exactly. I will find all these products and I will list them in the description down below so you can see the products online. So it is expensive. So if you aren't looking to spend that kind of money, e.l.f. Cosmetics has one too, and it's great. It's actually really nice. And this one actually comes with 2 blushes and the bronzer and the highlight. So you've got your bronzer right here, your 2 highlights, 2 blushes. All over the place. I know what I'm talking about, I swear. The 2 highlights and it's twice, guys. Let's see if we can go 3rd time the charm. 2 blushes and your highlight. And for those of you that are concerned about a inexpensive or cheap quality product, it's not by any means. I didn't think there was going to be a lot of pigmentation with it, and when I actually used it for the first time, I was kind of blown away. This actually has a lot of pigmentation. I think this was like $6, and you can find it anywhere the e.l.f. products are sold or on their website, and it's just as great as something like the Becca Cosmetics one, but it's way easier on the bank account. So it's definitely worth it because you can bronze up your face, you can put on your blush, and then you can put on your highlight all in one, cutting down having to pull out all those products, put them all on, and put them all away. It's something I use almost every single day. I haven't used my regular single individual products in so long because this is so much easier. Monday through Friday, I will always use one of these. One of these two products will always be on my face, the entire thing. So that's it. Those are my 4 little, hey, you could try this in the morning to cut down some time for all of us girls that, you know, run habitually late sometimes. Guilty. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys want to try some of them after seeing them. If you've got any of your own tips, tricks, or hacks that are along the same lines as these, leave them in the comments down below. I definitely want to know. If you guys want to see any sort of this demoed, let me know as well, and I can definitely plan that for you. And if you've got just any general questions, leave them in the comments down below. Make sure you click subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!